Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Hi, 14 people. Good to see you. Thanks for coming to chat with me, child. It was a rough start, and I apologize for being late. I was trying to get my this microphone connected, and it doesn't seem like it's connected. Looks like we're going to be just using whatever the MacBook has. So let me know if y'all can hear me okay. But good evening, everybody. It's C with C. Thanks for coming to chat with me. And this is a Monday meetup where we are going live. It is because I don't go live every Monday. I just go live whenever we are about to go travel. And this is where I make my trip announcements. So come on in here so we can do this not so I don't think this is like a shock to anybody. So my goal is this evening is to bring up some of the folks who might be traveling. See y'all still trying to get situated from the work day. And talk about what the channel has had up. So welcome in 16 people. My name is Carly and this is COSC and this is the Monday meetup where we don't go live every Monday. We go live when we are meeting up. So let me know how the volume sounds because for some reason my microphone would not attach, or what is it called? My mic would not pick up. So I think I'm just going to have to be stuck with the crappy MacBook mic. So I'm trying to see, but it won't connect for some reason. So let me know in the chat how the sound is sounding. And let's see who we have in the chat. Welcome in 20 people. We got Gina's World who was first in here. Welcome in, Gina. Good to hear from you. And thanks for the pep talk related to packing because y'all, this cold weather cruise has been wearing my butt completely out when it comes to actually like trying to get ready for this trip. And I am about 75% of the way through. So yeah. Who else you got in here? Ruby's baby. Hey, C. Hey, Ruby's baby. Welcome in. Good to see you in here. That's me telling people, hey, while I was trying to get my life together. Kelly is in here. Welcome in, Kelly. Who else you got? Marilyn Mel Tibbs is here. Desiree is saying hi to everyone. MH Family Adventures is here, and they're fresh off of their group trip on the MSC Seashore, where they had about 100 and I was watching one of the vlogs today. 145 people for their first group cruise. So congratulations on executing that, Rockwell. I know y'all are probably under the bed. Sharo, good to see you, Sharo. Sharo is one of the wrenches with the mostest. Good seeing you in here, Sharo. Anybody? Okay, cool. Somebody said sounds good. Thank you for checking about the sound. Steph Stone, what up, Steph Stone? Cool sneakers in your thumbnail. It said, "What's up" to me in the chat. Folks are speaking, and then we got Sig who says, "Hey, C, waiting patiently, trying a new local spot for us. Great food, but too many fleas. Why am I constantly swatting flying things outdoors?" Sig, you be under attack, Sig. And I love outdoor dining too, but I recently went to, this DMV area where I'm from is known for crabs. What is it? Blue crabs is what we do. And I went one time, Sig, to do blue crabs, and sure enough, like I was like under attack. Like I felt like them Disney Castaway, not Castaway K, hideout situation. I felt like I was there. Ruby's baby said, okay, cool. Thank you for the mic check. I appreciate it. And welcome in 24 people. My name is Carlene, and my channel is all about solo travel in general. And we only do a Monday meetup whenever we are about to make a trip announcement. So today I'm announcing where am I heading this week. And I know I have some travelers in the chat, so I'm going to drop the link. If you are traveling with me, make sure you feel free to pop on up so we can chat a little bit and tell people how excited we are. Hold on, let me get this copy link going. In the meantime, I'm running my little mouth a little bit. I've been a little behind y'all in some of my vlogging. Child, I am trying to figure out how to balance the whole traveling and vlogging consistently. But after this trip, I'm going to have a bit of a lull where I won't be traveling as much. So I'll be back on my regular posting. However, we have had one vlog since the last time we had our meetup. And that was again Virgin Voyages. It was a sea day, and that one was the one. It was like Virgin Voyages uncut. Well, baby, I had to blur some things out on that trip. So y'all got to see some of the vibe, and I was pleasantly surprised by Virgin Steakhouse. I've ate previously at Virgin Steakhouse. I know it gets a bad rap, But it was treating me nice that day. Who else we got in here? Kelly saying, I'm still trying to rearrange my luggage just to fit shoes. Yes. Because so I guess we'll kind of dive into it and get kind of, because I know I'm mid manicure and I still have to pack and I need to pack today, put it that way. But yeah, Kelly says she's still arranging her stuff in her luggage. So yeah, we'll go ahead and dive head in. So as you all can tell, usually I leave like a little hint about what is happening for where am I going. And as you all can see in this title is named Ice Ice Baby. We are heading to my first time ever doing a cold weather cruise with the Melanin at Sea Facebook family. And we are cruising out of Alaska on Celebrity Edge. So that's pretty exciting. I'm excited to get back on Celebrity. I've only done Celebrity Ascent. So I was immediately, and I did a Celebrity Ascent preview cruise. So I only did about 3 days. Celebrity immediately spoiled me. So I am looking forward to getting on a cruise ship, on a Celebrity cruise, particularly the Edge class, for 7 whole days. And I'm knocking off a couple of bucket list items where I will be traveling to Seattle. So I think I'm now at I'm at state number 30 and 31 with going to Seattle and then being able to head on over to Alaska. And I like to do a lot of things solo, but I feel like this Alaska cruise, I heard, not that I need a lot of vibe, but I heard that, sometimes those cruises can be a little slow. So it'll be cool to have some folks on board to cruise with. So again, I'm gonna drop in the chat if you are going and you want to pop up and chat about how excited you are about it. Come on in and welcome in 28 people. Let's see who else we got in the chat. Bree Brizzle said, hey everyone. Hey Bree Brizzle, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Miss Penny, I'm seeing a lot of folks who I haven't seen in a while. Thanks for popping in. Miss Penny is saying happy Monday. Yes, I'm not bad with Mondays because Mondays for me are a lighter day for work in regards to like, I don't have a ton of meetings on Monday. Whoa! Oh wow. I see we got a little shmoney dance going on. Who we got here? I gotta wait till I get down to the chat. Let's see if I can pop over real quick. All right, Big Money Gina's World. Thank you. Cause listen, them Alaska excursions Seattle is no joke, baby. It's a whole lot. I got some flying from me. It's a whole lot of money to get to Seattle. So I appreciate it. And Gina's saying, have fun on Mass 3.0 without me. The FOMO is real. Here's a little something for you. Thank you, Gina's World. And I'm sad I'm going to miss you because, Gina, I was enjoying watching you gallivanting around 2.5. So it's going to be cool to see some of the energetic folks at 2.5. But yes, thank you. I appreciate the little bit of some change. That's a lot of bit of change. Thank you so much. And of course, it goes to the channel. I have some interesting excursions lined up where I'm going to be walking on the wild side a little bit and going canoeing in Alaska. So stay tuned for that. And that definitely goes to the channel. So thank you, Gina's World, for that super chat. Much appreciated. Let's go back. I got so excited because we got some, got a lot of coinage going on. So what was I talking about? Oh, Bree Bezel, Miss Penny 6 says, I'll be watching your cold weather cruise from the beach. I'm rooting. See, it's such a troll. I'm rooting for you. Y'all, like I cannot remember the last time I have packed for a cold weather trip in general. So I don't remember the last time. I think I've been to Iceland. That was probably I can think of it like that require like boots and crampons, little things that you can like walk on a glacier with and all these layers. And for cruising, like I've gotten cruising down pat where I'm like, I got my Walmart shorts, I got my shirts, I got my cover-ups, and I can throw everything in a suitcase. And I'm a big stickler on, particularly because I solo travel a lot, I'm a big stickler on do not bring what you can't carry. Like baby, I've been on like a train in Morocco, like trying to hustle luggage off to not get like miss my stop. So I'm big on like, bring only what you can carry. but like literally it's layers, because I heard you can basically have like it can be warm in the morning and then cold in the evening. Seattle's gonna be nice and warm, almost like in the 89, 90 degrees, and then we get into like the 50s and 60s. But then they say the sun can be deceiving. So Sig, yes, keep me lifted because I have never done a cold weather cruise. This would be a good practice though. But and of course y'all can come along with me. My plan is welcoming 39 people. I'm probably gonna do couch cruise at some point during the trip. So if y'all are on board and you want to join for that, I gotta figure out what day. I'll probably be going live definitely on sail away day. And then I think I'm gonna do like a couch cruise related to like how to prepare for Alaska. Probably later on in the cruise once I get an idea of what the itinerary is. And if you all have been on Melanin before, you know that the itinerary is like top secret because we don't want no stragglers popping into the group. And the hosts, who are Rich and Jazz and Addie and Terry. Rich and Jazz are from A Rich and Jazzy Life, and then Addie and Addie Terry from their YouTube channels. They host this cruise. They put a lot of work into making sure that, you know, the group has fun. We don't have any people sneaking into the group. So we'll have that top secret itinerary. I'm thinking maybe like Thursday. I gotta look at the schedule, but maybe do a couch cruise where we talk about like how to prepare for Alaska once we have a few days under our belt. So, and I'm also thinking about doing a members only live on that Sunday. So have your notification bells on. Start following IG very soon. I will be traveling to head to Seattle to spend a good amount of time in Seattle before heading to the cruise ship, because I want to be able to adjust time-wise, and I also want to be able to explore Seattle a little bit. So I want to trying to get into like my plans for pre-cruise, and then of course talk about maybe some of my cruising. Now I'm hoping some of y'all, I know a few of people who are cruising with us are from Texas, and Texas is getting hit by a storm pretty bad right now. So I know some of the Texas crew who are cruising with me can't come. But if you are going to Melanin 3.0, come on up and, you know, tell us how you feel. What are your thoughts? Have you did Alaska before? Come on in here. So while Sig is going to be laughing at us in the cold weather, she's going to be at the beach. Noted, Sig. Way to rub it in. Kelly says, oh, and don't let me forget, I may be carrying my winter jacket in my arms on the plane. Child, so my mom has given me and I'm about 75% into packing because I am so neurotic about packing. I have a pair of overalls that I cannot find. If y'all been on my IG story, it's like bothering the hell out of me. So one of the days requires like, you know, something with the clothes, and I was like, I'm wearing overalls. And I have torn my house upside down trying to find this pair of overalls. So because of me just like not decide, like I could like let it go, Carlene, move on, pick a different outfit. I can't let it go. But I'm to the point now that I probably have to let it go so I can put the other stuff in the suitcase. So pray for me. I think after this live, I gotta finish up my manicure, and then I gotta finish packing, and then hope that I can get everything into a suitcase, a carry-on, and a bigger suitcase. So, yeah, child. But all that to say, my mom had like a wonderful yellow rain jacket. I can't remember that thing, rubber duck looking thing that she has let me borrow. But I'm debating, like, I usually carry a jean jacket on cruises. I just think it's a very versatile piece of clothing to have to keep warm, another layer. Of course, I have like my Melanin Sea hoodie. But I'm like, that's like 3 pieces of jackets. Like, I don't want to add another jacket to the mix. So I think I'm going to try to tough it out without adding my mom had one time like bought me a packable jacket, but I don't think I'm gonna put the winter jacket on. I did bring a hat though. And welcoming 42 people. This is Carlene. This is my channel, See With C. I do a lot of solo travel, solo cruising in particular, and some land-based. But whenever we go live for the Monday meetup, I don't go live every Monday, but I just go live when there's a trip announcement. And I am pleased to announce that I will be traveling to get a couple more states off the list, Washington, and then on to Alaska for a 7-day Alaskan cruise on Celebrity Edge. So if you have any questions about like how I'm preparing, I've been on Celebrity once. pop those in the chat. We do have a question. Thank you, Sharo, for the question. Sharo says, what are the temps looking like for your cruise? Oh, cool beans. Thanks for that question, Sharo. So when we leave out of Seattle later in the week, Seattle is like very warm. And this itinerary is pretty port heavy too. So let me see. Hold on, let me get my life together. I'm already on good old Apple, the weather app. I've already added all our ports. But this is how crazy it's about to be. So when Seattle, we leave on the 12th. Seattle will be up to 81 degrees as a high. So my plan is that day, I'm going to try to figure out how I can sneak away. Because y'all know I'm an outdoor cruiser. So I need to get my Lido deck time in some way, somehow. So my goal is to try to like get some of the warm temperatures of Seattle on that first day. And then I can't remember what our next stop is. It might be, I think it's a sea day. So I'm guessing over the course of the second day, things are going to be getting colder as we're moving deeper into Alaska. And then I don't have it in the right order, but it seems like right now it's Ketchikan is like 70, high of 70s. Like it's like 50s, 60s for the most of the trip. And I think the coldest is going to be Juneau or Skagway. Those are in the 50s. And then we get a little warm weather when we stop in Victoria, British Columbia. So that'll be another good Lido deck day. So I'm packing like 3 swimsuits because they have on the Edge class ship like a wonderful kind of atrium. I'm trying to talk the cruisers into maybe we can arrange our own like polar plunge. I think that would be so cool. Complete with a shot of vodka. So I have like random ideas that I'm going to see if I can get people to do. But pretty much the temperatures are all over the place. And it's like a little rain. So I do have a little small umbrella that I packed. But I think they say like layers. And then even though it might be 50 or 60, apparently the sun beams you. So it feels a little warmer. So yeah, all that to say, like somebody in the group was like, be prepared for winter, summer, spring, and fall. And that's exactly what I will be. I have a pair of shorts to galoshes and winter boots, child. It's a whole thing. Sharo says, or Kelly says it's going to be between 50s and mid 60s. Yep. Spot on, Kelly. Phil Logan says, good evening, everyone from the Logans. Yes, good evening, Logans. And I get to see you all later in the week, I believe, too. Sig is saying, I'm going to rewatch your Virgin vlog before mine next month. Yeah, and then hopefully, Sig, I have one more vlog for Virgin Voyages that I've just been taking forever to edit. Because I want to make sure I edit it right. But that's, of course, that infamous, I went snorkeling with sharks. So that's coming out. I was going to try to crank it out, but this week I decided to go visit my family in Western PA. It was a good old country time kicking it with them. But it has me behind on my vlog schedule, but it's kind of good because after this cruise, I won't be cruising until October. However, my October cruise is like once in a lifetime. I wouldn't pay for it, but I won a cruise. So I cannot wait to first reveal it to my channel members. And then my plan, I don't think, unless I can sneak something in, or it might be like a quick road trip, something land-based, I won't be cruising until October. Unless I find a really good deal on something. Team Reese in the building. Hey, Team Reese is here. And Team Reese is saying, oh, actually it is Kiki's birthday. So happy birthday, Kiki. And I hope you all enjoy your birthday trip. Sig is saying the Celebrity Edge class makes a cold weather cruise doable. Yeah, and welcome in 50 people. My name is Carlina C. and I'm talking about my trip announcement. I don't go live every Monday. I just go live to announce a trip, and I am pleased to announce that we are going on a 7-day Alaskan cruise, child. But Sig says the Celebrity Edge class makes a cold weather cruise doable. Yeah, I see like the spaces and places. I was in the regular Facebook group. So the Melanin at Sea, usually when they're doing a group cruise, they have like a special cruise group just for those folks. But I popped over into the regular Facebook cruise group, which I usually forget to do on Melanin at Sea. And some people were talking about when we get to Dawes Glacier, like in the Endicott Arm thing, we're going to be there at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's supposed to be like really cold. So some people were saying like the buffet area is actually a really good spot to watch. It'll be interesting to see because I think Celebrity does a good job of like shaded areas and places that you can see. So I think, yeah, it's going to be a good one to look at, to see Alaska. But I also love that resort style Lido deck. So I also know a piece of me is going to be like, dang, I wish I could just like sit out here and like get beamed by the sun. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to adjust my Lido deck time to Alaska. But apparently the place to be for those early glacier watching is going to be like they said, well, some people suggested going into the buffet area, which is like the Ocean View Cafe, I think is what people call it, in that area that leads out into like the pizza area. So excited to do that, get some coffee, watch the glaciers and the mountains go by. And it's gonna get we're gonna have some daylight. We're gonna have daylight for a long period of time. So like one of the days we won't have it won't get dark until like 10 o'clock at night. So I'm excited about that. But I'm also interested to see like how my body's gonna adjust to East Coast but on West Coast time, and then adjust to like it not getting dark until 10 p.m. So who else we got here? Quality Childcare is in the building. Oops, saying hello to everyone. Welcome in. And who else we got? Sharo is saying, thanking Kelly. Sharo says, don't forget to pack t-shirts and such. I found the inside areas of the cruise were quite warm when I went to Alaska. Oh, good to know. So I guess, are they going to be running the heat? Oh, Lord. It's going to be such an interesting experience. When I say I've only done warm weather, you know, going to the Caribbean cruises, so this is gonna be so different for me. So yes, okay, I gotta pack layers and t-shirts because it's gonna get a little warm on the inside, possibly. Miss Lady D is saying, hey Miss Lady D, and I love your thumbnail there. Is that Greece that you're in? That's cool. I'm gonna drop this link again to see if anybody wants to pop up to say hey from the group cruise, or announce that you're going, or whatever you want to do. Brown's Party 5. Hey, Dee, were you doing Essence, girl? Dee was saying, hey, girl, hey, I'm not going on mass, but I was already booked with fam for my birthday trip to Alaska. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. So I need to reach out to you, Dee, because we might be if you're cruising out of Seattle, too, we might overlap our time in Seattle. Because I'm getting there a couple days early before the group leaves. So I'm gonna have to DM you to see where you're gonna be, because I think we might overlap before you get on your cruise. But that's exciting, and happy early birthday. Kelly is saying, I have long and short sleeve shirts plus hoodie. I have a lot of hoodies. I have hoodies, I have fleece shirts, I have some duck boots. What else I got? I didn't pack my tennis shoes. I also have my usual like cruise Birkenstock plastic Birks. I have my evening clothes. Like I just think I just have like a few more things I have to like get in there. So who else we got? Oh yeah, Kelly is asking a question. Brown's Party 5, what ship are you taking? We would love to know. Ken Hill is saying, hey Ken Hill, welcome in. Yolanda Jackson, thank you, Yolanda. That's the plan. Hopefully it'll be a great cruise. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. I am looking forward to, because the last Melanin Sea cruise was it was MSC and it was Seascape. And it was 7 days, but I just think Celebrity is gonna be a better vibe. But I also think Celebrity is going to it's gonna be better food, a better vibe, probably better musical acts, that kind of thing. And so it'll be interesting. It'll be definitely interesting to see like how you know we work through the colder weather. Parker's saying, hey fam, hey Parker, hey Mrs. Parker, welcome in Siobhan with the Rich. Good to see you. Folks saying have fun. Shawana Creative Circles in here. Welcome in, Shawana. Brown's Party 5 says they're on a Carnival Luminosa 7/11, 7/18. Oh, so if y'all come early, Dee, we should link up. We should link up. I'm a DM you. I think my first couple of days I'm staying by the airport, and then I'm gonna move closer to the town. Cause Lord, I was expecting, I don't know why, but I was expecting Seattle to be a little like, I was expecting like Seattle hotels to be like DC hotels. Seattle hotels are like $300 starting price. The host found a good hotel reasonably priced, but like, at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna find like a cute hotel that I can like do a review for. And one, I'm not sure if it was an event or something going to Seattle or what, but there was like literally a hotel, like it was like something like, it was like $350, $500 was like the average. So I would say, I don't know if that's because I waited till last minute or there's a special event or because these are the summer prices. And maybe Didi in the chat posts, how much yours, or if you found a good deal. But it's almost kind of like this Seattle's like one of the places that you got to stay out and then come the day of not day of, but like stay not in the city and then come to the port the day of. Otherwise, you're going to pay a pretty penny. But I'm kind of like, I want to be where everything is walkable because my plans are, Seattle's known for good wine. So the true wine country, which is in like Walla Walla, Washington, I think it's Walla Walla, wherever that girl from The Real World was from, that's like 4 hours away. So I probably won't have time to like get there, but I've heard there's a little bit of a wine, or it's not really a wine region. There's a place about 30 minutes from the airport that has a bunch of like the bottling plants and small like wineries. So I want to get there. Of course, I want to do like the whole Pike Place Market thing, and I want to see the original Starbucks. And they have a reserve Starbucks, which is only like a few of them like in the world. And then they have a bunch of museums that have popped up on my Google Maps. So maybe a museum or two, and then that should get me to about that time. A couple days later, the group will be in, and I'll start doing group cruise things. But that's my plan, like while I'm there solo, to do some sightseeing, hopefully do some wine. So yeah, good to know. I'll DM you, Didi. Who else you got? MH is saying, y'all be sure to hit that like button, 16 likes, but there are 39 watching. Yes, please hit that thumbs up button, just so we can push out the content. And then when you push this one out, it helps push out, because over the week I will be pushing out content for Alaska cruising, especially since I won't be able to get my other older content out. I'm going to be a little heavy on Alaska stuff. So lock in to the channel, hit the notification bells. Also get that IG going. Follow me on C_IG, because that's where I'll be posting my live like travel updates, that kind of thing, and like real-time information. Brown's Party 5 says, I was stressed packing for Alaska. I definitely overpacked, and especially if you are traveling with the family, Didi, because I know you have to pack. And God bless like the people with children, because like packing for myself is a ton. I can't imagine like you're trying to make sure the little people will have all the things that they need, and all their layers and their shoes and their hats and their gloves, and oh my word. So God bless the families. I'm trying to not overpack, because over the whole course of the thing, I'll be gone for like, I think 11 or 12 days with everything included. So my goal is to, at some point on this cruise, celebrities don't have to wash these clothes, because I'm not lugging all this crap. And there's a good chance, I don't know, I'm trying not to skip any theme nights, but there's gonna be a good chance that like formal night might not be so formal for me. Regina's in the chat. She's saying, hey, see in chat, the countdown's on. See you soon. Yes, Regina is one of my good Melanin Sea sisters, and she is coming into town. And I can't wait to cruise with you, Regina. Because, Regina, we got to run back our review, because we didn't get to do our review on Ascent. So we have to do, Regina, I used to always do a review whenever we end up on the same ship together. So, Regina, we got to run that back. I'm thinking Thursday. I'm coming, but I gotta look at whatever this calendar is. Folks saying can't wait to see Regina again. Absolutely. Yolanda Jackson says Alaska once was enough for me. The length of a flight was an issue for me, and I get it. And like I am not trying to flex, but I upgraded myself to first class, because I basically fly from DC to Salt Lake City. It was like 4 hours and 45 minutes, and then from Salt Lake City over to Seattle. And I, like, as much as I love to travel and have traveled, I'm still very much a nervous flyer. And if any of y'all know, when you cross over the midsection of the country, it usually gets a little bumpy because of the mountain ranges, kind of puts up like, offshoots of wind and stuff. So I just went ahead and I booked this ticket. I can't remember, maybe February. It's been a while. But I went ahead and I looked and I saw the upgrade wasn't too far out of reach. I did a little pay over time option, and I had to upgrade myself because of the length of the flight and the chances that we're going to be up there percolating. I need to be comfortable. So I get it. And I can't even think about the last time I went to West Coast. The last time I went to West Coast, I went to Portland. One of the worst landings in life. When I say, I can't remember if it's Mount Hood that's in Portland, Oregon. Mount Hood was shooting some I don't know what they're called, drafts. And when I say we would pop up and then pop down and then pop up again. That was one of the toughest landings I've ever experienced. Like I was in economy, I was like grabbing my chair. Thank God the middle seat was open, because when I say I was like losing my stuff. So yeah, all that to say, I get it. I get it. Hopefully it won't be too choppy, because it's a little bit of a closer to the evening flight, but flying in the summertime, it's hard to find a good, like, smooth sailing, especially going cross country, because you're going to run into usually just the clouds starting to brew up storms, etc. So our stops are, thank you, Kelly, and welcome in 45 people. Hit that thumbs up button. My name is Carlene. This is the Monday meetup, but I don't go live every Monday. I only go live when we are prepared to. I'm about to travel, and I usually make it my trip announcement. So we are traveling to Seattle and then onward to cruise Alaska. So just talking about some of the prep and chat with some of the folks. And all y'all gonna just leave me hanging. I know Phil will probably pop up and Regina will probably pop up, but I know the weather down there probably has them a little disconnected. So Kelly Humphrey says, my coworker just came back to work today from an Alaska cruise. She said the weather was 70 degrees and sunny and only rained one day. Wow. Well, good to know. Thank you, Kelly. So it might err on the warmer side. Good to know. Good to know for sure. And maybe the evenings are just cooler. We'll see. But I know I have like one excursion that will have me on the water. So I need to definitely make sure like I'm a little waterproofed for that. Seth Stone, but good to know I hope it trends warm and I hope it's not rainy and gloomy. That would be dope. And I wonder, do we get to see the Northern Lights? I've seen them once before. And I would love to be able to peep them again. But I'm not sure. I guess Alaska has that. Seth Stone says, oh, you are a different type of brave. I could never do a polar plunge. Well, my idea is a little bit of a different polar plunge. It's going to be, I want people to, like, if you ever seen the polar plunges for Antarctica, people like, they go off the side of the ship, they jump in, and then at the end, they give them a shot of vodka. Well, I want to reenact the polar plunge on our Alaska cruise. If some people in Melanin see who might be down, let me know if you're down in the chat. Where we jump in the Lido pool and then you have to take a shot. And like everybody bring your bathrobe from your room. I think it's a cool idea. If they're too scared to do it, whoever hosting the Alaska group cruise, y'all do it. Kelly says, don't forget off spray too, because they said mosquitoes are out in July. And when I say right now, the mosquitoes have my feet on fire. Cool, yes. I actually bought a thing of off, but I ended up using it during the 4th of July. So I'm going to have to figure out, I'm not going to re-up. I'm going to wait till I get to maybe Seattle and re-up on off. So thank you for that reminder. Probably also need to pack some sunscreen. Shouldn't underestimate the power of the sun. Yolanda says, let the overalls go. I think that's the case. They are so cute. Like, I have them in my IG story. I wore them for homecoming. They're an adorable pair of overalls. But I think, yeah, it's not in the stars. And I was talking to Krista H last night, and Kristen was like, they're in your house and they're going to pop up when you like least expect it. Same thing for like my travel pillow. I could not find my travel pillow. While I'm busting the house wide open trying to find my overalls, I found the travel pillow. So my guess is the overalls are going to make their grand appearance whenever the hell they want to make an appearance. But I guess it won't be in the fashion stars for me to wear these cute overalls. And they're from Target, but they're just adorable. Oh, Yolanda says, are you hiking? I'm not hiking. I don't think it's a hike, or it might be a short hike. So I'm doing, so I told y'all what I'm doing for Seattle. I won't say all that the Melanin C group is doing on all the excursions, but I'll say what my excursion is. I only got one, right? Yeah. So my plan is to, for the most part, I like to walk. So my plan is for the most part at ports, I'm going to walk. Well, first off, here's what I booked. I booked initially I had got, of course I got the drink package because it's celebrity, which I need one of y'all who are cruising to remind me, like, Carlene, you have the drink package, don't just drink wine. Like, that's my thing. Like, I get a drink package and the only thing I end up drinking is wine. Like, I need a wine package, honestly. But anywho, I got the drink package. I bought all of my stuff for Alaska last Black Friday. Black Friday. Actually, I was on Celebrity Ascent purchasing because I was like, Jesus, I'm on board trying to buy, get through the Ascent and buying my Edge stuff. But anywho, I initially got Wi-Fi. Oh, I got the premium drink package because I do think the upgrading alcohol is worth it on Celebrity. I got initially I purchased Wi-Fi for 2 devices. However, later on there was a sale or something, and I have this thing, I can't remember what it's called. It's not the key, but it's some kind of package that gives you priority boarding. It gives you a exclusive kind of lunch or whatever, and it also throws in, I think, maybe 1 or 2 Wi-Fi devices for Wi-Fi. So I was like, well, it makes sense to get the priority boarding and Wi-Fi versus just paying for the Wi-Fi. And I think it was a little cheaper than just buying Wi-Fi. So I got that. Then I was like, well, whale watching isn't really, I mean, I'll probably see a whale and get like excited, but I don't necessarily know if I want to go whale watching. And I don't know if anybody has seen them girls get swallowed up by the whale in the kayak, child. I don't know. But I didn't go crazy with Alaska excursions. I picked one excursion for Skagway, and I'm going canoeing. But I think there's a short hike to get to the canoe. So for that one, I guess it's a little bit of a hike. But I need to find a bit of a weather, what is it called? A waterproof layer, possibly. Or I might be overdoing it. I don't know. But that's kind of my Alaska plans. And of course, this time I opted to do most of the group excursions and activities. Because sometimes in Melanin, I'll be dipping off and doing my own thing. But this time I decided I was going to do all the little the excursions and activities like they had planned at each stop. So stay tuned for that. Who else we got in here? Regina says she's bringing insect repellent wipes because she's fancy. And those are probably, what is it called? A little lighter to pat. Who's on my porch? Sorry, porch cam is going off. It's an animal on my porch. It's probably one of my neighbor's cats. So that's smart, Regina, to do the wipes instead of the spray. It's a little not as heavy. Warmstrong is here. Hey, Warmstrong, good to see you. I have your Margaritaville at Sea Islander video queued up. And we have a Melanin at Sea who's popping up to say hi. And I'm going to drop it again just in case anybody else wants to pop in and tell us. But of course, let's see. I'm going to do that so they can do that. And I'm going to do, hey, Regina girl. How are you?
I am well.
How's the weather? Because I know it's wild in Texas.
It is. Oh. I never know how to do this. Oh, I know what.
Just turn down your speaker. Oh, wait, you muted yourself. Just turn the volume of your speaker down.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I always get it wrong.
It's fine, child. But I'm glad my friends haven't texted because usually y'all hear a bunch of banging. So yeah, everything's fine with y'all in Texas with the weather.
It's getting better. I'm in Dallas. So in Dallas, we're fine. All my family's in Houston. It was really bad, overnight. It's gotten a little bit better. This afternoon, my parents were outside, pulling limbs from the tree. So it's still a lot of flooding. And slowly, some of my family members are getting the power back. So it's not, it didn't hover around as hurricanes normally do down there in Houston. So it's getting better. They're not out of the weeds yet.
Okay. I'm glad it's getting better. Y'all stay safe down there. And I know some of the other crew is, in the thick of it at the moment. I know one of my homeboys is getting intermittent cell service. So it's rough in Texas. So everybody kind of send your love. But are you going to be able to get out to get to Seattle?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Regina said if I got to drive, I'll be there. Cool. So Regina, what I know like the group has all its top secret activities. What are you doing anything different that are not like the group activities, any of the ports that you want to share?
Yes, so in Ketchikan, there's like because my sister's coming with me, which is also exciting because it's both of our first times in Alaska, and we're going to do the excursion is called like the Saxman. It's like a really native cultural like show and things so to kind of get immersed in the culture and see that. And then we have time, then we may try to join the group over for the thing that's happening that they're doing after that. So we're trying to do that, and then we're debating. I know tomorrow's the last day for us to book anything. We're looking at possibly doing the Gold Rush tour in Skagway. That kind of starts at the White Passage thing, and then it kind of gives you the history of how it became the Gold Rush and all of that. So we might do that.
Yeah, like I threw it in my cart and then I took it out. The gold rush, because I was like, I wanted to pay him for gold. But then there's a gold rush museum in Seattle. Initially, I was going to say the Grand Hyatt, I think, and I was going to pay a bunch of money, but I was able to end up getting slid into the host hotel at the last minute. So I think it's a little further away from that museum, but there's a Gold Rush museum in Seattle that I might sneak over to when I get in town.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw it on I was looking for like, I was trying to, just place where everything was, and I was like, Gold Rush Museum, that sounds fun. But yeah, I was debating if I wanted to pan for gold, and they say you get to keep the gold that you find. I don't know, I'm also thinking this might be the cruise where I go to the port and find like the last minute excursions. I might try the third party route.
Oh, okay.
So if I come by the boat via seaplane, you know what happens.
Instead of pure rudder, they just kind of drop you down.
Just land me on the plane. So somebody said it's gonna be a heat wave. It was in the 20s when I stopped in Skagway. However, it was in October. How are you planning to balance out all of the weather? It's like we're gonna see every season.
Every season. So when you were talking earlier about like it being so difficult, this is definitely the hardest cruise I've ever had to pack for. So I'm trying to stick with just layers, but I am bringing like a puffy jacket and a light jacket and a rain jacket. And then cardigans for like inside. Because I imagine that it will be leveled off on inside the ship, and there's not many things outdoors. Like as far as activities as much. So I'm hoping I just hope I get it right. We'll see if I pack right.
Yeah, I
don't have. I'm trying to debate on if I'm gonna pack the whole like what the cruise. I'm not doing anything that's gonna really have me, but I know just walking around outside of me, I'll be ready to go. But I'm just like my case, 50 pounds. 50 pounds.
Yeah, I was trying to stick to one, and I think I'm just gonna do my biggest one, and then do a carry-on size, and then just keep my Seattle stuff and my Alaska stuff separate, and hope that works. And I'm gonna have to wash clothes in between, but y'all probably gonna see some re-wearing of some layers because I just I'm only on I think I got to day 3-ish, and I'm still. It looks like right now my suitcase is already like almost full. So,
and I was seeing stuff online that was saying like Alaska cruises in general, people tend to be a lot more casual just because everybody's trying to do the layers and stuff. So,
well, good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about it because I was just so nervous that I'm going to be in the dining room and celebrity ain't going to let me in.
Yeah, because they were saying at dinner, it's a little bit like chiller. Still staying together, but not like.
I might skip
on your regular cruises.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that means I need to take three outfits out of my suitcase. Yeah, we got YFC who says that they're going to be on the cruise.
Yeah,
we get to cruise with them again. And so, Regina, you've done Edge class multiple times, right?
Mm-hmm. This will be the fifth time on Edge.
How do you think, 5 times? Well, geez.
Right? Is it 4
Not
or 5?
Jamaica.
It's either 4 or 5. Because I did Ascent twice. Did Apex. Oh no, this is 4 then. Sorry, 4. And then 5 will be later this year. The 5th one will be later this year.
Fancy you. Cool. How do you think that Apex, or not Apex, we're not on the Apex, we're on the Edge. How do you think the Edge is going to, like, for instance, like Virgin said that they were going to go to Alaska, and I'm just looking like those ships are not, in my head, I'm like, y'all are not an Alaska cruise ship. I don't know how y'all going to do it, but it's going to be interesting to me. But how do you think, like, the Edge Celebrity, that class, is going to fit with going to Alaska?
I've been wondering that myself. I think it'll be. I think it's gonna feel like we're just on edge. I don't think there's anything that's gonna feel different about it. But I think because it has so many amazing places to go look at things because of the surrounding, I think we're gonna get very, very awesome views that you wouldn't get on other ships. So I think being in the perfect for the environment would be it.
Yeah, I love how plush the Edge is. I hope it has as many, what is it called? Like those small pools and whirlpools, like how Ascent had. Maybe I don't know. That would be cool to kind of like stay warm.
It should have all of that. And can you imagine like magic carpet while you're riding the glacier or something?
That's gonna be dope. Cause I never rode the magic carpet on Ascent, so I'm looking forward to it.
You definitely should do it on here.
Marjorie says, have fun finding male Eskimos. Alaska's not made for skinny people. Eskimos are Alaska? Is that the right thing? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Marjorie, stop being fast, Marjorie. It is not made for skinny people. Yeah, you gotta have a little fluff on you, Marjorie. I get it. YSC said they can't wait to meet people. Folks are speaking. Kelly says Microsoft is having a convention this week. That's why because I was trying to stay at the Marriott. It was a Marriott that's like right on the port, it looks like, according to the map. And that sold out. High was like $500. Like, who is this? Brown's Party at 5 is saying their room was $300 plus for one night. Yeah, so Microsoft done ran up to that. Oh, cool. That means I need to turn on Tinder or something.
Right.
Thanks for the information, Kelly. Who else we got here? Somebody is saying we plan to hit the marketplace and maybe the space. The Space Needle. Cool. H is here. What were you saying here? You said if I had enough time, I would go over to Willamette Valley. Is that wine country?
Yes, in Oregon. Yeah, one of my friends is from that area, and it's like awesome wine country. It's 4 hours away though, so I just don't have. So if anybody's going like a couple days early and you want to go, there's definitely you have to kind of devote a lot of time to make because there's so many wineries there. So you want to stay there for a while too to like hit like not you wouldn't get all of them in a day, but it's a really nice wine.
Yeah, because initially I was thinking, given what time I come in, I was gonna, and how expensive the hotels were looking, I was gonna go up to 4 hours to wine country, stay up one night because the hotels were cheaper up there, and then come back. And then that would give me a time for like all the group meetup activities. But then I was just like, that's doing a lot. I think I'm gonna try to sneak some work in one of the days. But there is like a 30-minute, there's some sort of wine. It's not the vineyards, but it's like a wine town called, I can't remember, Will something. Like 30 minutes from the airport. So I was thinking like I can get possibly there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
We got Rich and Jazz in the building saying, hey everyone, our hosts. Yes. And then we got G Fox in here.
G.
So Regina, if I guess the last question for you, if you don't do anything else this trip, what is one thing you want to do?
If I don't do anything else. Ooh. That's a tough question.
Because everybody says Alaska is like a bucket list trip.
I think for me, it's really just being in the midst of the glaciers for me. Because just to see that part of nature and like this is real, that's the thing. Sit on the balcony or sit on the magic carpet, wherever we are. But just to take all that in, that's worth it.
Cool.
And then of course, hanging out with all you fine folks.
That's the best part. What and for all the fine folks, where can people possibly find you? Like, there's probably somebody in the chat who's gonna be on the group and they're like, "Oh, she's so cool. Make sure I link up with Regina." Where on the ship will people kind of find you?
Thanks, Carly. I am a newer B to the whole YouTube crew. At the beginning of the year, I did start a channel, and my channel is Travel Savvy Hub, the Travel Savvy Hub. Here on YouTube, I do have content coming. I know I've been slow because work has been working. I do work full time. But I do have some vlogs getting ready to like come out from Alaska's up there with Monday. So stuff is coming. But please, if you would like, follow me there on YouTube and also on Instagram. You can find me on the Travel Savvy Hub.
I was trying to zoom in on you. So yes, you can follow Regina at Travel Savvy Hub. She'll be around the ship, and Regina has been on most of the Melanin Sea Group cruises minus
1.5.
And
2.5. The half. I haven't made the half.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll make up for it in Alaska. And looking forward to seeing you. Safe travels, Regina.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome. Bye. So who else? We have Seattle. Woodinville. That's what it's called. So Stephanie Elaine is saying Seattle has gotten pricey over the years. I was not expecting it. Like, Seattle was giving LA prices. And Chateau Saint Michelle is a winery in Woodinville. And yes, Woodinville is the area that has wine. That's not the wine like country with the vineyards, but it has a lot of like the bottling and tasting rooms. So I'm hoping I can sneak there. I need to find like some transportation. I was trying to like figure out if I can get like some people who are getting there early who might want to come, arrange something or so we can go as a group. But I don't know. I gotta see. Who else we got? Ruby's Baby is saying, I wanted to do this one, but I couldn't make it happen. Oh, I understand. No, when Rich like announced it in 1.5, I think, or like they made the announcement, I think I was like, oh, because I'm supposed to be at AKA Boulay. And I was like, I'm supposed to be in Dallas right now, and that's an expensive trip. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. But I was just kind of like, this is a bucket list. So even as a solo cruiser, Lord have mercy, Alaska is a little pricey, but I wanted to make this one happen because I didn't trust myself to like actually do Alaska like solo. So Regina says yes, we're going to do a review, so yes, stay tuned for that. We'll probably couch cruise a review, so Thursday I'm thinking possibly tune in. Keisha H says yes, see, upgrade yourself, self-care 101. Yes, because planes freak me out still. I can go across the world and I'm like, what's that bump? Who did it? Why are you speeding? Slow down. Folks are speaking of Rich and Jazz, and Fox, we're going to miss seeing y'all on the cruise, but hopefully we'll be cruising together soon. And I dropped the link in the chat if anybody else wants to pop up. Keisha A6 says she's excited for the travel plans. Yes, tune in, because I'm going to be giving live updates, and I'll probably be going live a few times throughout this cruise. So hit the notification bells. Ken says, I know you're going to have plenty of footage. Yes, I actually probably need to store. That's something I need to do tonight. I need to back up my current footage because I'm like 2 cruises behind on vlogs. So I need to back up my current stuff so that I can make room for my upcoming stuff. Iris Wagstaff says, hey, C. What up, DMV Connect? She says, hope you guys enjoy. Alaska was my first. Whoa, you did Alaska as a first cruise? We're not going to Sitka, but that's good to know. Good to know. But that's amazing to do a first cruise to Alaska. Usually everybody does, Nassau, Freeport. That's very different. Kelly says, I got you because all you drink is wine. Kelly, don't do me and don't call me out. But yes, that's all I'm going to drink is wine. But so I need to do some cocktails. Yes, please do. Remind me to order a different drink. Because I will drink the drink package and just keep drinking wine the whole time. So I need to get into cocktails a little bit, and Celebrity is the perfect place or cruise ship to get into the cocktails, because they have so many, like the Flair bartenders, they have a martini bar. It's just a really plush vibe to just sit with the drink in your hand and chill out. Kelly is saying, I couldn't pay $300, $400 for that excursion. No, for the whale watching, I have my own client who's going on Alaska cruise in late August, and I looked up and found her like a $200 onboard credit, and I'm like, girl, use that onboard credit for that whale watching excursion. But I don't think I'm not excited about whales. Like if I'm out on the deck and I see one, I might be like, oh, the thing that's gonna have me in a chokehold is floating past like little icebergs. Like I'm gonna sit there and stare at the icebergs all day long. I'm gonna be mesmerized by that. I'm waiting to see like the mountains. Like I'm not excited about that yet. I've done like a glacier in Iceland, so I'm kind of like, I want to see what, the Dawes Glacier is giving. Is giving that same thing. But I think I'm just going to be, I don't know. I think the little iceberg chunks are going to just be like, I think I'm just sit and stare off the side of the ship of those all the time. Because I think that's amazing that you can just like sail through that. Foxy then says you can whale watch off the ship for free, or not really free, but for the cost of your cruise, for cruise 99, you can see as many whales as you want. Folks saying, right, G, I have binoculars. I forgot to get my cousin's binoculars when I was in Pennsylvania. So somebody just passed me the binoculars. These old eyes, I just need one little peep. I ain't bringing binoculars though. Y'all already got me on the rain jacket. So, and y'all had me digging for my hat. Uh-oh, now my computer about to die. 1 second. There we go. Folks are speaking to Regina. Everybody's excited to see Regina. Oh, Fox's Den says, I believe if you wear layers, you'll be okay. Make sure you take a base layer. Yes, will do. I have base layers, plural. I am sincerely overpacked for this cruise. Like, it's officially, I'm overpacked. And that's what's going to be. Cherie Thomas says, hey, C, watch the whales and see life on the ship for free. Yes. Thank you. So I'm glad to know they just be hopping up, whoever did the Alaska cruise, that the whales be, just popping up and we can just get that for free, or what the price of your cruise is. That's good to know. Folks are sending love to Texas. Iris says, I love Sitka. Enjoy. Gotta go back to work. Cool. What else we got here? Keisha Asia says, your favorite couple now I know, gotta go to cooler climates to meet you in the summer. Oh, everybody's trying to find YFC. Don't worry, YFC will pop on a cruise near you. Iris Wax says, I'm back on Celebrity in October for my birthday to be on October 13th. And yes, October 13th, I actually had that one initially booked, but I want a free cruise. I want a 10-day cruise, y'all. I can't wait to tell y'all what that one is. So that actually, this will be my last cruise before that cruise, but I was supposed to be on the Beyond the same time as you, Iris, so we would have been able to meet, but sorry, not anymore. Kelly says, did you figure out what you're going to read on this cruise? I have. I love this question. So I am in my crime novel bag right now, and I am going to read Razor Blade Tears. It was actually by a guy who Barack Obama, I read the book. What was that book? Oh, Lord. There was a book that Barack Obama had recommended on his All Sinners Bleed. Right, that was one of Barack Obama's summer reads last year or something like that. Well, that same guy has another book. So I started reading Razor Blade Tears. I have one book on my phone, and then I have a actual paperback, and that one's about like something on fire. It's like an arson mystery something. So, child, I'm on my crime kick. So that's what I'll be reading on board. Regina's telling people to get those thumbs up, please. Thank you, 47 people, for being here. And Kelly says we are going to have a lot of creators, yes, on this cruise too. So that's a good comment to kind of pull all this together. Of course, in LNC, there will be a bunch of creators. Of course, the hosts are creators themselves. So you have, Tap Into Rich and Jazzy Life, if you haven't already. Tap Into Addie and Terry. You have Regina Davis, who has a channel. You have I'm not supposed to be telling people who, I can't. Tap Into people. I can't remember who said they're going to come. YFC said in the chat that they're going to be on here. So the creators, you can never see. I don't know who's supposed to be announcing, so I'm going to stop there. But tap in. I'll be going live on Sail Away Day, so you get to see who's on board too. Child, I got to run in my mouth. I'm about to run down the list. But yes, there'll be a lot of creators on this cruise. So it'll be cool to tap in everyone to see the different angles everybody has their own style. Everybody has their own thing that they're going to catch. So follow everyone. And of course, a bunch of people will be going live on Friday, which is Sail Away Day. So you'll get to see Melanin at Sea. And of course, tap into Melanin at Sea on Facebook, because the creators eventually will be shutting down the Melanin at Sea to random posts, and you'll only be getting Alaska stuff. So if you want to see, some good Alaska tips and content, tap in. All right, we got a few more comments. B Zilla saying, thank you. B Zilla, welcome in. He says, enjoy Alaska. Will do. Brown's Party of 5 says, I didn't want to do the whale watching for the same reason. Yeah, but they did splurge on the iceberg excursion to visit Mendahall. Yes, I will say, if you can do the iceberg excursion, do that. I did an iceberg in Iceland, and that was wild. Like, to walk across one is amazing. I just have a feeling it was going to be the same thing. Kind of like how when you're going up like in a tall building, like you go into Space Needle, you go up the Sears Tower, you go up the Burj in Dubai, you're up in the air, cool, I kind of was just like, I've already seen one. I don't want to see another iceberg, especially for the price you're probably going to charge. But if you want to splurge on one, I heard it's wild, like the way the ice like starts crackling under your feet. It's kind of freaky, but like I heard it's an amazing blue color. So I would say that because you can see the whales for free. I don't know, unless whales are really your thing or you really want to get up close. But I think the icebergs will be something very unique. Chiron says you need binoculars. You may see wildlife on the mountains. Oh, but whales, yes, chances are you will spot some for the ship. Hopefully you'll also see a lot of waterfalls. Okay, I like waterfalls. I like the glaciers. I don't care if I see a bear on the side of a hill. But I'll just borrow somebody's binoculars if they see something. I'm going to be Sister Squid the whole trip. Fox's Den says, I know the vibe on the ship will be amazing. Shout out to Mass. Yes, for sure. Like, all of us together, it's going to be a good time. And it's going to bring a different energy to Alaska cruise, because a lot of times those cruises tend to be a little more, like, relaxing. Not that I don't think it's going to be, like, a super, like, turned up time. Or we might. We'll figure out. We'll see. Because I know we got some people. I know Kelly's celebrating something. I saw Dale and Addie and Terry's live yesterday. I think he's celebrating something. So it'll be a good mix. But y'all know me. I'm going to be in bed like 10:30. I know someone that's going to be on there, but I'm not saying it either. Yeah, I had to catch myself. I was about to go down the list. I said, wait, I can't remember who has announced where they're going to be and what. So I just had to shut my mouth. Brown says pack hand warmers and a mask. COVID is on the rise. Oh, the CVID already got me. Let me tell y'all how my supervisor punked us into going to an in-person meeting. So I appreciate the antibodies right now, which is a good thing. But my supervisor definitely a couple weeks ago was like, oh, we need to meet with the new lead, whatever, da 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 da. And 3 days later, she was like, I just want to let y'all know I was exposed to CVID. And I was like, okay, am I tripping? And next thing I know, knows all the things. So I hope I got some antibodies. It's not a funny thing, but yeah, be mindful of the cooties. And just on a plane in general. Planes are just gross places even before the pandemic. Fox's Den is saying the trip announcement. And yes, 10:30, I'm going to be in bed. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick wrap. So my name is Carlene. This is my channel, Stay with C. I do a lot of solo cruising, a lot of solo travel, and I only go live whenever I'm about to make a trip announcement. So today I announced that I will be heading to Seattle, Washington for a couple days, and then on to meet the Melanin at Sea group cruise. Make sure you tap in on my IG. I'll be posting stuff for my travels on a regular basis, but I plan to do a bunch of lives on this ship. Starting I think Friday probably, and then if you are a channel member, I think I'm gonna do a live over coffee on Sunday. Regina, I'm gonna do couch cruise probably that Thursday, I think, maybe. And then yeah, of course you'll be getting all the content coming out. The next Monday meetup is going to be super special because I want a cruise. Like, I want a whole 10-day cruise. And that will be in October. I might sneak in a couple little, what is it called, road trips, but I'm not planning on doing like this Monday meetup until possibly October. We'll see if I sneak something in before. Of course, there might be an opportunity to do couch cruising. We'll see what the cruise streets have to say. But make sure you are locked in. Hit subscribe if you haven't already done so, if you like the flow and how things are going. I always like to end on a positive note. So let's see. Kelly, I'll end on, Kelly says, I'm gonna bring No Mercy Uno with me, so I need you to stay up and play. Sure. And then G Fox is saying, thanks for coming on and sharing your upcoming cruise announcement. Yes. And of course, vlogs, new vlogs, I can't talk. New vlogs come out every Monday. So lock into the channel, hit the notification bell. Usually if I'm not traveling, I'm cranking out a vlog on Mondays. So in a couple weeks, you should be getting a snorkeling with sharks excursion. And then I have Carnival Jubilee in the queue. So if you're interested in seeing what life is like on Carnival Jubilee, tap in. This is C with C. Thanks for coming to chat with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Safe travels to everyone who's in Melanin at Sea, who are heading out this weekend or this week to head to Seattle. Safe travels to anybody else who might be traveling as well. And of course, love and prayers to people in Texas as you are toughing out the storm. Have a good night.